So the question is a duplex a better buy than a single family home? So if you really think about it, let's think about this for a second. There's some financial planners and people in the industry that say buying investment property and counting on a tenant to help fund the month to month carrying cost of that is not a good thing to do. Okay, well let's kind of look at the bigger picture. So let's look at a single family home from that same perspective. Telling someone to buy a single family home based on a W-2 income is the same setup. So you're telling someone to buy a home, take on a mortgage, and their W-2 paying the mortgage is dependent upon their W-2 from a month to month perspective. And that's not even counting in, that's paying the carrying cost of that loan, but then it doesn't take into account the maintenance on that home, which is 100% dependent upon their W-2. So let's look at the case when buying. Say you're living, let's say you're house hacking a duplex, for example. You're living in one side and you're renting out the other side. So in that case, you as the owner of the duplex are 100% responsible for paying on the month-to-month carrying costs as well as the maintenance. But in this case, you do receive what I call cost sharing. And cost sharing is the income that is generated from that other unit. The intent is not to have that income pay for all of your costs. The intent is to have that supplement your overall costs. So let's say, for example, you have the other unit that you're renting out, and it pays 30 to 40% of your overall costs. That's huge. So instead of you paying 100% of all the carrying cost of the loan, now you are dependent upon 50 to 60 to 70%, and the other 30 to 40% comes from the income from generated from the other unit. That's huge. And the same thing applies to the maintenance. Now the maintenance will apply primarily from a tax perspective, and that's where you need to get a accountant to really advise you on that. But the overall the upfront maintenance cost is on you. But then from a business perspective, there could be, I'm not an accountant, there could be a tax advantage that needs to be explored there. But my point is on the cost and the thought of counting on a tenant to pay income. Yes, things happen. People get sick. People lose their jobs. People stop paying. That can happen. That's a true statement. But the same thing can happen when you buy a single family home. It's the comparison is the same. So my point is that statement, yeah, that does have some merit, and that's why I recommend buying a duplex versus and over a single family home, because you do get the cost sharing that you do not get with buying a single family home. Yes, you do get some level of mortgage interest and tax benefits there, but buying a duplex, you get that and some potentially because of the business aspects of it. So consider that when you're looking at the cost of a single family home versus buying a duplex. And do your homework. Do your homework to understand if I bought a single family home, my W-2 is required to pay 100% of the carrying costs of that mortgage versus buying a duplex. And situation dependent, but let's just say a duplex I may be responsible obviously for 100%, but I may get 30 to 40% cost sharing from the other unit. So it's definitely something to consider before you run off and buy that single family home. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Let me know your thoughts on that. Um, just yeah, reply to this DM and let me know. I'm interested to see what people think. Thanks. Bye.